everybody, welcome back. This is part 4, I believe? Part 4. Bringing you part 4 of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Last time we left off, Colonel Sanders invited us back to his bachelor pad, where things got a little spicy. 11 herbs and spicy, if you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's just, that's just life sometimes. So without further ado, let's hop back into where we left off. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I could finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. She's like doing the chicken pose. Sure, but... Oh, dude, oh my god, are those my shoes? I'm kind of scared. Are those my shoes? Are those my shoes? Look at them. They're my shoes. I can't believe my shoes. Sorry, I made a Snapchat video just because I was stunned. My shoes are in the game. Dude, I'm so honored that they gave me a shout out like that. Alright, moving on. You would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, sure, I can get to know them in a little metallic eye. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But hold up, time out. Back up the train. She went skydiving with a robot. That's all I gotta say. But things quickly spiraled out of control. That's exactly what I was saying. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Now I'm not really sure where we stand. Oh snap. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. What? Oh no. It's Van and Ashley. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact, because he's Pop, or Bob, it's his actual name, how dare you. What's swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Look how thick she is. I'm just so... keep admiring how thick she is. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm like the biggest person at this school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Parm, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as he appears things are close to being boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everything all excited for the final day of school? Parm, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by the afternoon when he knows you're about to scrap. Aren't you, concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail wincing so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Like, but what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, and gooey chocolate sauce? Oh, wow. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Oh! Wow! Oh, he's mad at me! What did I do? Excuse me, Parm. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Like, maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walked into class, Colonel? Oh, no. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. Oh, no. See you inside, Parm. Oh, no. How dare he? Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Well, wait, no, hers is like, whoa, that's the book! It looks like bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. Well, I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it really weren't that powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. The open page covered to the arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. Oh. Oh no. I could use this spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is desperate. I almost said desperate. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got the memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Oh no, I don't want to cast it. I don't want to forget. Don't want to forget Colonel Sanders-sama. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. Clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want to out now. I found something of a dark moment coming on. Well, I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose crunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs through the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I've never told you to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking furiously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? We're not for your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Parm, for... Oh, here's the talk of wisdom. Look at that. Thank you, Parm, for reminding me to dole out the invincible winds of wisdom. You see, before you go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. I told you to save it for after class. Bzz, bzz. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Oh no. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no! You had to show out to your cool friends Jeff and Joan. Jay and Jay forever. Dude, Jay and Jay the jet plane? I'm just kidding. Watch us from a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great day. Beep, 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 beep. It starts with the AOL dial tone. Oh no. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Oh no. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep, bzz. Oh, he broke. You killed him. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh my god. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, we mustn't be distracted from all I have. The final competition countdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but you'll get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm mad. I can smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Oh snap. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. And what a silly boy he is. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Oh snap. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset? Of course not. Well, maybe, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us, whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anybody else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Oh, Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Oh no. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the final countdown. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, test of courage, test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off the Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of your recipe you've been working on, Parm's famous chicken pot pie. Oh no, after practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to get quickly a fresh pot of pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Parm, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, I'm just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie had begun to bake, and the smell slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad now. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Oh no, you're usually happy to share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. Oh no, you decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the event timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell? Oh no, not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crush. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha ha ha! No, I could smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow, oh my god, that looks so good. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown's about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. I know ground rules. Except I don't cook with everything you've got. Step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. Oh, yes. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Von and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per the usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Oh no. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts to at full 10 out of 10 with the frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam Furley injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, bastard plaster! Von flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! I'm just gonna imagine his voice. It's more like, let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops up her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality special! Even Clark gets in on it. Oh my god, he can talk? 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-dish. Oh no. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your desk, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book on your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly? Dude, do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a suitable wink from across the room. I believe in you, Parm. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Parm, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend ever, and secretly I have a crush on you. But don't tell anybody that. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm just kidding. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering for me, who's cooking? Oh, tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of the spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And when in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl into the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh my god, another one! It is I, Steve, the sport monster! Wait, what? Steve? What happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many! I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition! I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Of course, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the sport monster notices that you've got the Grimmery stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Huh? Oh, it's me. Huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, what would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? Aww. I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup back in the old country. You can feel this pork monster warning up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Steve's my favorite. Give up. We're doing it right now. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You must summon extra power from deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are freaking ready. Sailor Moon, powers activate. I'm just kidding. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Parm, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning vaguely fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire life. I almost said already again. Have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know, with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would have been super useful because while you were powering it, the green check pot pie over cooking oven can't be served. But don't worry, dear Parm. You have suffered many setbacks, but this is all not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I must say, I've been watching you all day, and I have to say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps into your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. The time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Oh God, I should. Christ. Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects. It's a purse with individual things. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food. Time up, students. What time expired is the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your business. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems like we're... Oh, it seems like I'm not from students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Ma'am, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from the rip out. Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this? When somebody asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Papa's a lemon from the toddler, saying how he didn't cook anything. I don't feel my legs. Can I be excused? Sure. Okay, but on the pranks, I must say, I think the worst prank in UCF-F-A-F-E was not exactly verbal material. Wait a second, pranks, where would that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure it out later. At least only 4 remaining students. Please collect their final projects. This has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after a day of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. I'm not gonna lie, that looks amazing. My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itty bitty bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. What anyone else likes to taste. Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I enjoy it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Barely do I taste a dish with much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Parm, for helping me believe in myself. Ben, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and axe-hewn urchin cell topped with caviar. It does look nice, I'm not gonna lie. Like the presentation, immaculate. Did you discover one-of type urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans... That's funny. Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it, radically causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. My tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction from this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongues. That's qualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Honestly. Dejected Van does not go gentle to the light. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount the simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a rock. I drink milk, get over. Sometimes I hope to calm my agitated tongue. Now, student Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made... Oh, wow. Turkish Delight is actually really good, by the way. I made orange blossom Turkish Delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Like, indeed, it's quite delightful. However, as you from eating it, or attempting to taste it anyway, it's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Like, do you have toast in your ears or something, Parm? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why, like, I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we have an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Like, this is not the last you've heard of me, either. If this process must stall, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh my god, I'm in love. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. That's what I thought. I've seen everything I must cover. Look at me, this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend into reality to another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even that Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent presence. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles. But come on. How could they be better than this one? Oh, there's like a dance! Now the school year is complete and everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria is being completely redecorated in order to serve as a site for the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh my god. DJ Dog is in the house. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach a dog? Old dog, new tricks. Oh, cute. Oh my god, I'm loving their outfits. Ashley, please. Ugh. You've taken my anime heart. Not my real heart, though. That belongs to somebody. But my anime appreciation heart. Ugh. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did when they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. They'll go for graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, I'm moving. And now that everyone is together... It's a spork monster! He's totally melted out. Hey everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. You know, she's gonna do great. Oh no. Oh no. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like Hollywood-made movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. What? He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you were able to compete in the final assignment explaining of the homework, so we had to mail directly to your father. This was what you could do to... Ooh. His dad is the school's dean. Wow. We had to mail to you directly, because, you know, your father is a school dean. Oh, now I get it. Yeah. That's funny. And we get a new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor of such and such. The music in the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing? What the fuck? I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I have changed voices. I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. Just because I learn who I really am. This is time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank. Wow. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh my god, he looks so fresh as just like a guy. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Oh, it's so great. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken man, but not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Oh no, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Question mark? Parm, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, I'm just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Parm. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Oh no. Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do by myself. But who will help you run the restaurant? Oh. Wow. I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time in school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders as respect as a chef? Can you only live with half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll in pastry school. Oh, my dear Parm, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. So he is mine. We did it, guys. Colonel Sanders is my boo. Oh, and this beautiful outro / intro. Let's watch it again, shall we? One last time. thank y'all for watching the full playthrough of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. A finger looking good dating simulator. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit like and subscribe. I do post, I'm trying to get into posting daily again. But as I said, I hope y'all enjoy. And, you know, if you want me to play more funny games like this, if you ever have any game recommendations, you know, just leave a comment. I'll play whatever you guys want. Without further ado, this is me, Parm, signing out, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care.